Well, 6 days after a condominium collapsed in South Florida, the death toll is sadly rising. 11 people are now confirmed dead. Another 150 remain unaccounted for. Friends, family and members of the Surfside, Florida community are leaning on each other for support, as you can see here during a vigil Monday night. Well, at the site of the collapse, the mayor says the number one priority is pulling people out of the rubble and supporting the families. Well, just 2 days before the collapse, a pool contractor noticed damage at the building and he shared these photos with the Miami Herald. Now, CNN has reached out to the condominium officials, but they have declined to comment. Rosa Flores joins us now from Surfside, Florida, for more on this. Rosa, so obviously another couple of victims have been identified, now 11 people identified, but still 150 people missing.
Yeah, Linda, hearts are heavy here. As you were mentioning, these families have been waiting for information for 6 days now. The weather hasn't helped. We're expecting more weather today and throughout the week. That, of course, is hampering efforts at certain points in time. I can tell you that from talking to the fire chief, the concrete sometimes becomes very, very slippery. There was an instance in which a rescue worker tumbled 25 feet down that debris pile. And so they're doing everything that they can to try to find voids, to try to find signs of life. But as you mentioned, right now the death toll stands at 11. And I want to read and share the names of these individuals with you. The first individual who was identified was Stacy Dawn Fang. She is 54. She was 54 years old. Antonio Lozano, 82. Gladys Lozano, 80. Manuel Lafont, 54. Leon Olowinskowitz, 80. Luis Bermudez, 26. Ana Ortiz, 46. Cristina Beatriz Elvira, 74. Marcus Joseph Guara, 52. Frank Kleinman, 55. Michael David Altman, 50. And Linda, it's just so difficult for these families, both the ones who have received news and the ones who are waiting for news, that they're at a reunification center. They get briefings twice a day. And from what we've heard from officials, they get very detailed briefings. And that has helped them understand what is being done to find their loved ones. Linda.
And of course, Rosa, so many of those people have a lot of questions as to how this could possibly happen. And we are learning more about the state of the building in the lead up to this collapse. We're hearing from contractors and from engineers and from locals. And also photos are emerging of pictures that were taken in that building days before it collapsed.
You know, you're absolutely right. It almost seems like every single day we get a nugget of information that paints a clearer picture of the structural integrity of this building leading to the collapse. And let me start with those photos that were obtained by the Miami Herald, because those were taken 36 hours before the collapse, and the contractor was there to do some repairs to the pool. And according to the reporter, Sarah Blasky, she reports that this contractor saw the pool lobby and thought everything was fine, but then it was when he went underground, under the pool deck, in the garage, where he took those photos. Now, it's important to know, because she notes this in her report, that those photos were taken on the south side of the building. The portion of the building that collapsed is the north side. So it really begs the question, did the north side look the same or perhaps worse? We don't know. But again, this is just one piece of the puzzle. And then we're also learning from a letter that was sent to residents in April of this year, so just a few months ago, that stated that there had been an acceleration in the deterioration of the concrete, Linda. And so what we learned from this letter is that in 2018, the assessment estimate for the repairs of the structural damage was $9 million. By this year, it had grown to $15 million. And these individuals, the residents of this building, were expected to begin paying for this assessment in the next few days. And now we're here. The building has partially collapsed. 11 people are dead. 150 people are unaccounted for.
Yeah, absolutely shocking. Rosa Flores, thanks to you for your reporting there for us, and we will speak to you again soon. Thank you. Still ahead on Connect the World, 2 Russian cities see more deaths from COVID-19 than ever before. We're going to take you live to Moscow, where new rules are in place to try to curb infections. Plus, more places in Australia now under lockdown as authorities try to stop an outbreak of the Delta COVID variant.